In this aid, we will voice our own and market's perspective on RSR future while talking about reserve rights cost conjecture for 2022 and then some, which for the most part is genuinely critical. Kindly basically remember that you ought to believe this and some other forecast tentatively, since foreseeing anything sort of is an unpleasant undertaking, not to mention foreseeing the eventual fate of a novel, profoundly unstable monetary resource like reserve rights, in opposition to mainstream thinking. Presently, we should head into it in a sort of significant manner. Before we dive extremely profound into the reserve rights value expectation and answer questions on the off chance that RSR essentially is a wise speculation or not, for what reason will RSR succeed or come up short, or for what reason will reserve rights value rise or drop, we should rapidly toss a look at what is RSR and its to-date history, which generally is very critical. RSR price prediction for the next 90 days, truly as opposed to mainstream thinking. The especially entire crypto world is on an edge of an undeniable bear market, which is very huge. Bitcoin has drooped half from its record-breaking certainly high in the midst of a more extensive market, for the most part drops affected by seething expansion and U.S. Fed rate increments. Financial backers in a real sense are selling hazardous resources and moving into certainly something else, all things considered, stable business sectors. Crypto truly is as yet seen as an exceptionally hazardous especially play, and subsequently the auction in a significant manner. Our algo still sees some really green in 2022, particularly in the second piece of the year. This especially is explicitly reflected in our 2022 expectations. At the present time, Bitcoin needs to find an especially nearby base before we can move in the essentially inverse bearing and alter the course. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will begin to truly do likewise. We explicitly have seen this situation many times in the removed and later history, which is very huge. Our cost expectation model is negative for the kind of next 90 days, with a smidgen of a positively trending market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2, which in every practical sense, is genuinely critical. We most certainly expect whales and other in every practical sense, greater players in the market to wrap up filling their packs around that time, which will cause an ordinary and unexpected crypto spike in an unobtrusive manner. Group made a cost forecast model with a complex way to deal with crypto that considers both specialized investigation and principal evaluation of each venture. Basics that we assess generally are group, tokenomics, use case, local area, advertising endeavors, liquidity and trade accessibility, publicity and speculative sort of potential, and a few other restrictive elements created in our crypto lab. Save rights price prediction 2022, or so they most certainly thought. Most of specialists certainly concur that this sort of bear market will commonly endure essentially for the primary quarter of 2022 preceding. We sort of see a few adjustment and little pattern inversions in an especially enormous manner. Forecast model brings market opinion into a record and responds likewise. Beneath truly is a month-by-month breakdown of 2022. 2022 October minus 21.30%, $0.0049, which is very critical. 2022 November minus 36.38%, $0.0040 in an unpretentious manner. 2022 December minus 19.06%, $0.0051. 2023 Jan minus 12.12%, $0.0055, which is genuinely huge. 2023 February minus 6.91%, $0.0058, which is genuinely critical. 2023 MAR plus 4.83%, $0.0066, which is very critical. 2023 April plus 15.71%, $0.0073. 2023 May plus 25.53%, $0.0079, or so they in every practical sense, thought. 2023 June plus 26.45%, $0.0079 amazingly. 2023 July plus 39.68%, $0.0088, which is very huge. 2023 August plus 43.80% $0.0090, in spite of prevalent thinking. 2023 September plus 57.50% $0.0099 in an especially large manner. RSR price prediction 2025. Our expectation model sees RSR coming to $0.0160 in 2025 amazingly. What will RSR for the most part be somewhat worth in 5 years, extremely as opposed to mainstream thinking? The cost of RSR in 5 years could generally lie around $0.0151 in an unpretentious manner. Hold rights price prediction 2030 to 2040, which is very huge. What reserve rights will basically be worth in 2030 in an especially significant manner. Our Gwajing model sees reserve rights coming to $0.0400 in 2030 in an unobtrusive manner. What reserve rights will be genuinely worth in 2040? Our Gwajing model sees reserve rights coming to $0.0801 in 2040. Will reserve rights for the most part supplant, in a real sense outperform, in a real sense overwhelm Bitcoin? No, reserve rights won't basically supplant or overwhelm BTC. Will reserve rights sort of reach 10 cents? Indeed. Reserve rights can essentially reach 10 cents toward 2022 in an unpretentious manner's end. Can reserve rights reach $1 in every way that really matters, large way? No, our expectation model sees no opportunities for reserve rights to in a real sense reach $1 in the sort of short or midterm period in a significant manner. Is reserve rights worth purchasing, or so they thought? We are supporters of modestly dangerous money management. Put a majority of your crypto portfolio in BTC, half, 35% in a container of enormous cap coins and the rest in little tasks with colossal potential gain. Thus, in this specific circumstance, reserve rights sort of is most certainly worth purchasing in an unobtrusive manner. Is reserve rights a wise venture, in spite of prevalent thinking? Save rights is, very much like all kind of other digital currencies, an unsafe interest in an all things considered, significant way. It has genuinely higher likelihood of going up than down due to the in every way that really matters, great use case, very much planned tokenomics, dynamic local area and a strong group behind it in an unobtrusive manner. What amount will reserve rights be worth? For the transient future, it could reach $0.0037. In the long haul, 8 to 10 years, it could leap to $0.0400 or considerably higher, in opposition to mainstream thinking. For what reason will reserve rights by and large succeed and get more expensive?